All right, Bolt Nation, buckle up because today's news is straight up electric. We've got roster shakeups, potential game-changing reunions, injuries that'll make you hold your breath, and young stars ready to light up the field. Is our offense about to become an unstoppable force? And what about that defense? Hang tight, because these updates will hit you like a lightning bolt. Want to know how this shapes our 2025 season? Grab a seat, smash that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into the chaos that's got Chargers fans buzzing. Which stories got you hyped? Drop it in the comments. Yo, Bolt Nation, let's kick things off with a bombshell. The Los Angeles Chargers just signed defensive lineman Nesta Jade Silvera, a guy who's bounced around from the Raiders to the 49ers and Packers. But hold up, this isn't just any roster move. It comes with a gut punch. Defensive tackle Josh Fuga got waived after a brutal injury during Saturday's practice, carted off the field in a scene that left fans shook. Is Silvera just a camp filler, or could he be a sneaky difference maker for our D-line? Let's break it down. At 6 feet 2 inches and 304 pounds, Silvera's a tank. A 7th-round pick by the Raiders in 2023, he played 1 year at Arizona State after 4 at Miami. His stat sheet, 10 tackles in 9 NFL games over 2 seasons. Modest, but the dude's still finding his groove. His stint with the 49ers late in 2024 and a reserve future deal with the Packers before getting cut in July show he's a rotational guy, not a starter yet. So why'd the Chargers grab him? It's all about strategy. With additions like Deshaun Hand and Naquan Jones, our front office is beefing up the D-line to handle the grind of the season. Silvera's likely a camp body, but don't sleep on him. He could surprise if he brings that run-stopping grit our defense lacked last year. Fans on X are torn. Some call him a roster filler. Others think he'll push the starters hard. Fuga's injury? That one stings. The young DT was bringing heat, but now Silvera's got a shot to steal snaps. Here's the deal. The AFC West is a war zone with the Chiefs and Raiders stacking their O-lines. We need beasts like Silvera to clog those lanes. Can he handle the spotlight in big games? Preseason's gonna be his proving ground. And while we're chewing on this defensive shakeup, brace yourself because the next story is gonna crank the voltage even higher. Bolt Nation, get ready for a heart-pounding twist. Picture this. 3rd and goal, 7 yards out, late in the 4th, tied up with the Chiefs. Who's in the slot? Keenan Allen, back in a Chargers jersey. Yep, the spark of a blockbuster reunion got reignited after Allen worked out with the team post-Hall of Fame game win. Nothing's official, but the vibes are screaming comeback, and guess who's all in? Ladd McConkey, our rising star, who's hyped about teaming up with the legend. But is this reunion the key to unlocking our offense, or just nostalgia? Let's dive in. Trading Allen last spring felt like losing a piece of our soul. His crisp routes, glue-like hands, and leadership are Chargers DNA. McConkey's already a slot stud, but both together, that's a dream scenario for Justin Herbert, who thrives with reliable targets in clutch moments. Fans on X are losing it. Most are begging for Allen's return, envisioning an explosive offense, but a few think he's redundant with McConkey balling out. Redundant? Come on, who says no to 2 of the NFL's sharpest route runners? Nobody's ever complained about too many weapons. Even if Allen's past his prime, his veteran presence elevates the locker room, mentoring young guns like Trey Harris and Keandre Lambert-Smith. McConkey himself said it. Allen won't stunt anyone's growth. It's a masterclass in route running. Tactically, this is a nightmare for defenses. Allen and McConkey on 3rd downs? Good luck covering that. We've got the cap space, and Allen's chemistry with Herbert is a no-brainer. The concern? Some fans worry fewer snaps for Harris or Lambert-Smith could slow their rise. Real talk. If those guys are legit, they'll shine regardless. This move could supercharge our season. More options for Herbert, veteran leadership, and a fan base on fire. Will the front office pull the trigger? While we're dreaming of this reunion, hold on tight because the next bombshell's gonna shake you to the core. Bolt Nation, things just got real. When we signed Naji Harris this offseason, it was like landing a sledgehammer for our run game. A guy who's racked up 1,000 yards every season in the NFL? That's a game changer. But here's the gut check. Harris took a hit to the eye during a 4th of July incident, sidelining him for most of training camp. Coach Jim Harbaugh dropped an update that's got us hopeful but nervous. No timeline for his return. Just word that he's walking laps as part of rehab. Is our RB1 ready for week 1? Let's dig in. Harbaugh's saying Harris is trending up, which is a relief, but no practice timeline has fans on edge. On X, some are banking on Harris roaring back, while others worry this could mess with his rhythm. He's the anchor of our run game, bringing power and consistency we missed in 2024. Missing camp in a stacked AFC West? That's a problem. The silver lining? Rookie Omarion Hampton's turning heads in camp, showing he can carry the load if Harris needs time. Tactically, Harris forces defenses to respect the run, opening up Herbert's air attack. Without him, our playbook gets predictable. Bad news against teams like the Chiefs. This injury doesn't sound career-threatening, but any delay could mean leaning on Hampton or a committee of backs. Fans on X are praying for Harris to return full speed, while others are hyping Hampton's potential. The stakes are high. A healthy Harris makes us multidimensional, but a slow recovery forces offensive tweaks. Harbaugh's keeping cool, but you know he's watching the clock. Preseason will show if Hampton's more than a backup, but we all want Harris leading the charge. As we wrestle with this uncertainty, brace yourself, because the next update's gonna flip everything you thought you knew. Bolt Nation, hold on to your hats, because now we're talking about two studs who make our offense tick, Ladd McConkey and Beckton. After our first preseason game, both are nursing extremely minor injuries per offensive coordinator Greg Roman. These are our breakout wide receiver and the massive free agent signing meant to shield Justin Herbert. Even minor injuries to stars like these make fans sweat. Will this mess with our chemistry, or is it just a blip? Let's break it down. McConkey, last year's rookie sensation, owns the slot with roots that leave defenders dizzy. Beckton, our big offseason splash, is here to fortify the O-line. Roman's not sweating it, and McConkey told Kay Adams he's fine, but missing practice time still raises eyebrows. On X, fans are split. Some trust the staff, others fear minor could snowball. Beckton's absence stings more, as backups like Branson Taylor stepping in could disrupt Herbert's pocket. McConkey's situation, less panic. Rookies Trey Harris and Keandre Lambert-Smith are killing it in camp, proving our wide receiver depth is legit. Tactically, no Beckton means trouble against pass rushers like the Chiefs. No McConkey means fewer clutch routes, though the young guns can step up. The good news? Minor injuries point to quick returns, and Roman knows a healthy duo makes this offense deadly. Fans on X are hyping Harris's flashes, but screaming for Beckton to lock down the line. The season impact hinges on recovery speed. Fast returns keep us explosive. Delays could mean more pressure on Herbert and extra snaps for rookies. Preseason will test our depth. As we hold our breath for these comebacks, get ready, because what's next will have you screaming with Chargers pride. Bolt Nation, what a wild ride for our Chargers. Nesta Jade Silvera's signing bolsters the D-line, but Fuga's injury hurts. Keenan Allen's potential return, a game changer that could ignite our offense. Naji Harris's eye injury is a concern, but Omarion Hampton's rise keeps hope alive. And those minor dings to McConkey and Beckton? A scare, but we're banking on quick recoveries. This roller coaster of news proves our 2025 season's gonna be a battle. Who's ready to dominate the AFC West? Drop your hot takes in the comments, smash that like button, subscribe, and let's ride this lightning together.